What's going on, guys? Joe from SRHQ. Well, these are the three knives that I'm going to bring with me today. I thought it'd be a fun video to share it with you guys, and yeah, hopefully you like it. You guys can let me know down in the comments what you guys think, but yeah, I'm just going to start. So we'll start with this one. Probably the most recent knife here on the table. This is a Victorinox Classic Sd. It's in purple. I got this off my favorite flea market knife vendor. I just wanted it for the sheath because I think the sheath is fantastic. He wanted 20 bucks for the set. I offered him 12 just for the sheath. He wasn't interested. So I walked around the whole flea market, didn't find anything, but was able to come back and get both of them for 15. So really cool. I keep this on my belt every single day. Before this one, I had one on my keys every single day, and that's this one here. You can see the Bavarian flag motif. I decided to retire this one and save whatever's left of the flag, but I have always carried a Victorinox Classic in one form or another on me on a daily basis. Why? Because I find it extremely useful for one particular reason. I'll talk about that. I'll just walk you through what it has. It has the small pen blade, has your file, has your screwdriver tip, your tweezers, your screwdriver, but what I use it for, guys, are the scissors. Now, if you guys don't know anything about me, I do lots of craft stuff. You know, I do paracord. I just started making hemp bracelets. I make little pacifier chains for my daughter. Of course, I make leather, and there's just always cords and little strings and stuff like that to be cut. And when I'm sitting down doing a project, I always have a Victorinox Classic with the scissors open, ready to go, sitting right next to me because I use it often. I'm always reaching over for it, picking it up, using it, just throwing it right back down next to me. So this is the one that I'm currently carrying. Like I said, I've had several in the past, but yeah, and it rides in this really awesome belt sheath that when I put it on my belt, I don't notice that it's there. It's very slim, very small, very light, non-obtrusive. It doesn't ride, you know, high enough where it's bumping into anything. Just a really cool sheath, and I'm really happy that I found it. So I guess now we'll talk about the flipper. Probably one of my favorite flippers, guys. I don't show it a lot. I've never made a video on it just because there's 3 knives included in this story, and I only have 2 of them. But I'll give you a little taste now. This is a Real Steel Megalodon 2013, and if you don't know anything about Real Steel, it's an offshoot of Sanrenmu. Basically, Sanrenmu decided they wanted to start making some, you know, higher end stuff, and in 2013 they started working with some really interesting designers and knife makers, and started producing some really awesome stuff, and this is one of them. This is the 2013 Real Steel Megalodon, like I said, but it was based off a much earlier knife made by a guy named Carson Huang from Carson Tech Labs, and the knife was known as the Carson Tech Boiling Flipper. And that knife would have been sold on sites like AliExpress and DHgate, and the price on that would have been around $110. I don't know, around 2010, 2011, something like that. Yeah, to give you guys an idea of how good these knives are, Arizona Custom Knives has a Carson Tech Boiling Flipper for sale currently. It's the only one I've been able to find anywhere online for sale, and they want $745 for it. So yeah, it was a really well-made Chinese mid-tech that was available for sale on AliExpress and DHgate. So what happened in 2013, Sanrenmu starts working with Carson Huang, and Carson Huang brings over a bunch of his knives, the Boiling Flipper being one of them. They renamed it and called it the Megalodon and put Real Steel logos on it and sold it to the public, basically. I heard that the original 2013 Megalodons were made in the Carson factory using Carson parts under Carson supervision. They did make a second version of this knife, another titanium version in 2017. I also have that one here. I don't know if that's the case with this one. There are noticeable differences, and like I mentioned, it is a 3-part story, and I only have 2 of the knives, but just a fantastic knife. I think it's a gorgeous knife. I really enjoy the lines. I enjoy the simplicity of it, the sterileness of it. You don't see a lot of body screws. You don't see a lot of billboarding. I like the type of titanium and the way they finished it. I like the snail trails that it gets and the patina that it gets. It has really great action. It has something known as the CSBS in it, the Carson Sealed Bearing System. And yeah, it's basically inside of those steel cages are steel ball bearings that are caged in brass and then completely encapsulated in this stainless steel coating. And that goes all the way into the titanium, into the blade. So that basically your pivot is impervious to, dirt, grime, pocket lint, stuff like that. And I can say it honestly works like a dream. I use this one all the time. I never have to clean it out. Very, very drop shutty. Just a very handsome knife. It has a rich history, and I'm really happy to own this one, especially knowing that Carson Wang himself probably had a hand in making this. So yeah, there are some subtle differences between the Carson Tech version and the original Real Steel 2013 version, and if and when I eventually acquire a Carson Tech boiling flipper, I'll bring all three knives out and show them to you guys. But as of right now, I just have the two. So it's my modern that I'm carrying, and lastly is my slip joint. It's riding in an MHQ slip that I made. My 71 bullnose. I haven't carried this one in a while. I saw a couple videos recently where people showcased this one, and it really just put it back in my mind. I said, okay, I need to start carrying it again. Really great looking patina I got going on in the blade. I sharpened this one myself. Really well put together. I'd say the pull on this it's stiff. It's 7.5 or an 8. And it's a crisp. There's no wobbling, there's no nothing. Right into the half, right open. Yes, sir. Very cool knife. This is my second 71. I had another one in muslin micarta. I lent it out to a friend. It had a little accident and it completely rusted out. Rusted out to the point where Great Eastern Cutlery can take one off of the totals list. Yeah, unfortunately. And this is the replacement. A buddy of mine, Martin, in the Netherlands, had it, offered to sell it to me. I took it. Fantastic knife. Very stiff pull, really well made. 3-position flush. Love it. Absolutely fantastic knife. So that's going to do it. One to there. That's what I'm going to carry today. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. If you want to continue seeing content like this, yeah, like I said, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, like the video. That's going to do it, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.